YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
Welcome back to our channel, The Holt Life. This video, we're going to do a story time. So our first story time. And it's about when I ran into a building. Okay? So, if you would like to hear about this and watch this video, stay tuned. Okay. So this was in, I'm trying to figure out what year this was. I'm thinking this was like 2010. Yeah, because I was graduating. I graduated in 2009. It was 2010, yeah. So I had got my first like official car. Like it was my car. It was mine. And it was a 1992 Grand Marquis. And it was white. And it was...
Yeah, she is 5 feet tall. That's tough. About 100, maybe 105 pounds.
I was tiny.
And a big old Grand Marquis.
Yes. And so if you don't know what a Grand Marquis is, we'll put it in this video. But it's like the old police cars, you know. So that thing has some power. And I, you know, I had just got my license.
And the seat.
Yeah.
The seat was jacked up too.
Yeah.
So it forced you to lean back in it.
Literally, like you take off and it goes like that. Like you had no choice. I think like I can't remember. Yeah. So that car. So you know your first car, it ain't the greatest. Like the outside was decent, but the seat didn't work right. The wipers didn't work. The motor was out on that.
You had believed to be a rat's nest. So long.
It was, yeah, it had sat in the country, and so they said they had got it all out, but one day I had
that AC
and I'm like, what is all this? And it was like all this little paper. I'm like, what is all this? So come to find out, yeah, so there had to been like a mouse nest or some type of nest that had got under the hood. But anyway, so I had got this car. I'm like, bless the Lord, I can drive. You know, we was all around town, honey, but not at night, because no, at night I could drive, but not when it rained, because obviously the wipers don't run. So this was one night. At the time I was living with my sister, and I was at Brandon's house all the time. We were dating. We had been dating for a couple of years by then, and so he lived with his mom.
No, I live with my mom. Oh. Yeah. You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
So it was one night I was gonna go home. So I'm not really sure. So I went outside to go. So I was where he lives. Shut up. Because this is so stupid. So where he lives, there's a front parking lot and then there's a back parking lot, because there's apartments on both sides. So I was parked over by this apartment. So I was gonna move my car just up to his apartment, and he's in the townhouse. And actually it's where we live at now. Not the exact same townhouse, but we live in that complex now. So I went outside to go do that and let my car warm up, because I think it was still kind of cold outside. It was cold still. Yeah, I think it was like in March this happened. I had just got this car in February. So I go outside. I pull up my car, and where I thought I was gonna park at, I don't know if I thought that the parking spot was too small. So then I started backing back up into
and she just kept going back and back.
Like, y'all, I think the pedal got stuck or something, because next you know, first I'm going slow and then my foot hit that gas and I was like, boom. So I went back, I hit a car on my way back, and then I brushed up against the building. So
it was more than a brush.
Okay, well I was like, I was up on this person's porch. Do y'all hear me? So I'm freaking out, like, oh my gosh, like I'm freaking out. And the lady where my car was on her porch, she's in the house, and she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh, call 911. I don't know who she was talking to in this house, but she's like, oh my gosh. So she comes running out, and I'm like literally I'm just like stuck. So Brandon ran out. What did you think when you see me going back?
Well, I thought that she would eventually stop. No, it just kept going up on the sidewalk.
Like I was just supposed to back up into the parking spot.
Just a little bit. You know?
Just it wasn't like from his house and the other parking spaces. Probably that's this much. Like literally, I didn't have to go. So like but the parking spot was kind of like on the side. So then I kind of had to like bring my car back and then straighten it out. But that didn't happen. So I done hit this person's car. So then the police are called. So I'm in the car, and I had to. So my driver's side door it couldn't open because where I was on this porch. So I had to climb around to the passenger side to get out. And so his mom is like knocked out, and her friend Sharon, she's like, oh my gosh, Chrissy, wake up. Tara done ran into this building. So she runs outside. You know, she was asleep. So she runs outside, I think with like maybe some socks on her feet. I don't even know if she had anything on her feet. And she's like, oh my gosh, sweetie, are you okay? And I'm like shaking. Like I'm like, I'm okay. Like, and so then the police came, and so then they seen that I hit the car. So then they had to go into the person, like knock into the person's house and be like, hey, you know, your car got hit. So the police was mad because then that's an extra report they had to do.
The guy was mad because
the guy was mad.
He wasn't totally legit.
Yeah, he wasn't from here, we'll say that. And I don't know if he had, no, I think he did have insurance actually. Yeah, because I know, Mom. No, actually, I don't think that car ever got fixed. Yeah, so he was upset. The police was mad because that's an extra report. I'm scared. My car won't start back up. So then we had to get the stupid,
I don't say stupid, that's a bad word.
That's a bad word, I know.
Yeah, it's a bad word, okay?
No, Papa.
Okay.
No, Papa. So then I had to call the tow truck place.
Oh, you didn't call them, they called them. That's why I was so much more.
Oh, the police called, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I'm in school at this time. Like I'm going to a local college. So you know, I had a little bit of money. Anyway, but I'm like, yo, I had to spend some money because they came out literally just to take my car from the porch to a parking spot. So it cost me like over $100 just for them to move it 10 steps. So the next day I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do with this car? Like, I need to get it to run. So we looked at the manual, and on those older cars there's like a reset button. Press the reset button, it started right up. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just out of this money for no reason. So then the insurance people came out, was inspecting the brakes to the building. Like I didn't go through the building or nothing. It was just like, looks like the paint scraped off of my car onto the brakes or whatever. No big deal. So I think they got some money for that. And I had Progressive at the time. I didn't really like them. But yeah, so that's my story on that. I ended up getting rid of that car.
Because it was too much power.
It was way too powerful. Like I hadn't been driving that long, and this was my first car, and you know, I just had to do what I had to do. So I ended up getting rid of that car not long after that because it was just too much. And then the seat was jacked up, the wipers didn't work. Literally, like you would like be bouncing. Literally with every bump you felt it. Like I can't remember what my uncle said it was, but yeah, so that's the time that I ran into a building.
Right.
Literally right where we live at. Like the building's right there. And actually the woman still lives out here. Okay, that was 7 years ago.
She's a nice lady though.
She was nice. She was really, she thought something.
Little extra.
She was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm fine. I think I was in shock. Like, so, and then I'm like, I think the pedal got stuck because at that time, I think it was maybe Toyota cars, some kind of Ford cars, I think. They were having these recalls about the pedals getting stuck. So I'm like, I think the pedal got stuck. It was me, then no pedal got stuck. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and subscribe to our channel. And you know what, matter of fact, do the notifications so you know when we upload. We got a bunch of more story times. I'm telling you, if we've been together for 10 years.
10 years.
We got stories, okay? We ain't been saved all of our lives, but glory be to God that we are now. But we got some stories, okay? So we check you in the next video. Thank you.
I strive, we are healed. Eyes nail pierced hands, we're free.